This is my rocket, on top of my own game. I'm never stopping. I'm taking my life into my own hands, go to space and beyond, where reality ends, to the worlds out there no one else has gone. Man, this is my rocket. Remaining self-esteem goes in the bucket. I go where nobody knows. Soon as I say a word, you'll be out of your clothes. So come on to me, show me some of your skin. I take what I want and then I be in the wind. I am a rocket man. This is my rocket. We're counting down from 10, and then I rock it. I may be vicious, but at least I'm not your mom. One in 1,000 petty years. In case you wonder, I won't come back once I'm gone. Once I'm gone. Once I'm gone. Once I'm gone. Ain't it nice? Let's talk about the future on a day like this. Sun and bliss, life feels like it should. Memories, vagaries, millions of options from my seat inside the hallway. Life looks pretty gold. Let's have a drink or two, worrying about now. Well, go on, lead the way, strolling in the summer sun. Well, I don't know about you, listen to the sound. There's a shadow on the ground, and as I turn around, fantastic, says the shark as it slides down Broadway Boulevard at 21 foot due between the gills. While the purists wave their hands in almond and tourists live it up, and you'll be taking selfies, tossing $50 bills. Hear me yell, what the hell, this is most unusual. Around here we don't see this too many times a year. Summertime, we'll bum around, I'm not in a position to reflect more than I should on this phenomena. Just have a drink or two, worrying about now. Well, till our brains have finally melted in the summer sun. How bad can one fish be? Ain't too big anyway. Fantastic, says the shark as it slides down Broadway Boulevard at 21 foot due between the gills. While the purists wave their hands in almond hand tourists live it up, and you'll be taking selfies, tossing $100 bills. And it's okay to run away. And I don't mean to be obscene or to lecture anyone, to a little rum and tea, till my brain is coming forward asking what's wrong with me. Well, I don't know about you, but this has been just great. Things you really cannot change, you must appreciate. Fantastic, says the shark as it slides down Broadway Boulevard, and still no man has called up the police. While the purists wave their hands and all men enjoy live it up, and you'll be taking selfies with your head between the teeth. Fantastic scenery, loud and proud, no in-betweenery. A million little questions in the room. But this song ain't about answering, name, shaming or cancelling. Just run with it, there's a shark in it for you. Sitting in my garden, under the trees. Been standing here waiting for hundreds of years. I can't say for certain if it's nighttime or day, but what does it matter? Sitting in my garden, I don't care about real or illusion, with or without. Millions of people stay where they are. I am watching the world from afar, because the warm is the sun that blesses me, and cool as the wind caressing me. You are distraction in days, chaos and disarray. Calm is the earth and the world's a forgotten place, catching the light in her eyes. Sounds of bees come to my ears, and tears sway of the trees, and breathe in and breathe out. Sorry, without a doubt. Sunbeams, moss grown and underneath. You see life spring in and out of the circle, around it goes. Spring, summer, autumn, and so it flows. And warm as the sun that blesses me, and cool as the wind caressing me. You are distraction in days, chaos and disarray. Calm is the earth and the world's a forgotten place, catching the light in her eyes. Oh, was it you who told me yesterday that I was born in the USA in the summer of '69? I took on you and I walked the line, wrote down the words to American Pie after I'd heard them through the grapevine. We shot the sheriff, you loved me tender. I was pleased to meet you, now we turn to sender. Light my fire, you crazy child, now walk this way. We were born to be wild. And all we hear is London song here and everywhere. 'Cause all we hear is hallelujah, all inventions Hey Peggy Sue, why don't you ride me back? I got a red bar cheddar but I paint it black. We'll stop the rain but you gotta get with my friends. School's out in the teenage wasteland, like a virgin in a big yellow taxi. London calling, freely falling, just another break in the wonder wall. And all we hear is long been done here and everywhere. 'Cause all we hear is hallelujah, come together now. How about a kiss? All the leaves are brown. How about a kiss? Pour your misery down. Well, how about a kiss? All the leaves are brown. Hit me, hit me. How about a kiss now? How about a kiss? All the leaves are brown. How about a kiss? Pour your misery down on me. All we hear is long been done here and everywhere. 'Cause all we hear is 1980, come together and do your share. 'Cause all we hear is rich and famous, but here we are now, entertain us. 'Cause all we hear is sounds of silence, but we're no islands. Please explain this. And all we hear is underneath us, in between us, everywhere. 'Cause all we need is Galileo, and all we want is have a painter. And all we hear is hallelujah, time to wonder, radio. And all we need is money for nothing, and plans for Nigel, and afterglow. And all we hear is little boxes and their sounding just the same. 'Cause always been here forever and taking over, go take a sad song and we'll be heroes. We make it better. 'Cause all we need is inspiration, My friend just caught me crying. They're demolishing the old town. Some 15 years ago I might have splashed out in the next round. But lately things are changing, and not always for the better. Our emotions coming faster than reactions when we go there. 'Cause I've been in love more than one time in my life. And I've been in love more than once. The parlor with the back wall, where I learned how to inhale. On the roof next to the schoolyard, we stood out like a doornail. The playground and the cottage, where we all got so crazy. And the swings outside the treehouse, where everything was easy. And I've been in love more than one say. Come change with me or lose your claim. Come change with me or lose your claim. Let's see what are the options. You can go and buy the whole place, build a shrine and spend a fortune, take control of every subspace. Or you can change your focus, the way that you perceive it. The past will always be there for comfort and for grieving. As I've been in love more than one time in my life, and if I can fall in love again, then so can you. A friend just called me crying. They're demolishing the old town, demolishing our future like we imagined it would go down. With sunshine every morning, we'd go out and get the paper, friendly waving at each other from the front porch in the old town. This morning, W1A, with your limited beauty on total display. Listen up and sit down, we got the show right here. You're getting gin ready and enjoy living here. Later in the day we got Helen and Troy, and we'll be sharing recipes with an Essex boy. Lots of baking and quaking and sewing and seams. In the middle, Miss May, the stuff in her dreams. Favorite records, favorite toys, from cheap imitation to real McCoys. Now casting off on all hands on deck. I'll be there in a minute, just a sec.
Fantastic.
Head to toes, following the story wherever it goes.
Fantastic.
From the bottom to the top, we're in the window and we're waking you up.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Listen, what's that sound? Something unheard of is making its round. What I'm hearing is massive and a massive surprise. We're all in for a treat, can you feel it arrive? The sound is coming on strong. Now the notes have passed and the moment is gone. Oh, can we get that again? We're here with more details as a microphone man. Between the houses, terraces, parks and cars, something's leaving the dust, sporting fins and jaws. Tickle in my ears, misleading my eyes. What the?
Fantastic.
Head to toes, following the story wherever it goes.
Fantastic.
From the bottom to the top, truth be delivered like a bomb drop. With the main house burning and the tower on fire, we got all the pictures but a lack in the brains. We're pretty lit up here, I guess we're going insane. Try to reason, try to make it return to its origins, to be another's concern. People throwing money, people making faces, people dying for a story in a number of cases. Later generations will be having their doubts about a giant sea creature they're reading about. But for as long as we live, we'll be singing the song about how Broadway came down and we were taken along.
Fantastic.
Head to toes, following
my heart, I'm closing up shop.
Corner of my room, I'm summoning the good times. Later on I have a drink to all the blurred lines. From a lonely moon outside, the dusty veils are flickering. I feel a soft breeze on my neck as I remember that I'm not on my own. I finally found just get high. Way behind me is a million miles, but in the end it was all well worth a try. Steven sips of fire water like a piece she moves me. Between her fingers I'm a formless mass of flesh and thoughts and love. Paying up my final debt now doesn't seem as easy, because the world is made up of a few things when push comes to shove. And in the morning when I wake up I recall that I'm in love, and in the evening I don't search for answers anymore. And every time I feel euphoria, like a punch from the hand of God, I can finally take a picture of my life. Water from rivers and fog from the lakes form the house I dreamt I built in the rain. Roots from the trees, moved by the breeze, run deep underground as they put me at ease. I pull down my heart and walk through the gate. Walkways and footpaths secrets and old songs and saints, chimneys and rust, bramble and birdsong, hillocks and waterfalls, droplets make rainbows in the gusts. Don't you dare take in my heart like that. Don't you dare take in my heart. Places of fallow, cattle or silence, stone rows and wooden carvings, and everywhere around history. Mystical hollows, caverns and tall weathered gravestones, been here long before us. Slow your pace and pause for a while. Walkways and footpaths, stories and old songs, thatched houses, chimneys and rust, bramble and bird songs, hillocks and waterfalls, and droplets make rainbows in the gust. Don't you dare take in my heart like that. Don't you dare take in my heart. Stories and old songs, thatched houses, chimneys and rust, ramble and birdsong, hillocks and waterfalls, and droplets make rainbows in the gusts. Don't you dare take in my heart like that. Don't you dare take in my heart. Tonight, like many other nights, he's standing at my back post, filling the space between the spaces in the room. I'm not sure he can see me, but he's happy and he smiles, like having a dream about an apple tree in autumn. Sometimes all that it takes to see how little we control isn't the way that we remember yesterday. We're trying hard to patch a world that never can be whole, but he would like us all to know that it's okay. Memories of a wedding, conversations with a friend, letting you know he's in a good place, and this is not the end. Sometimes the sun goes down too soon, with many things unsaid, leaving a world that carries on and one that's standing still. Tonight he'll sleep under the stars where nothing can disturb, but in his music he's alive and well. Tonight, like many other nights, he's coming to my room, sitting down on the windowsill like a crow. He's moved by the emotion from strangers near and far, but in music there's no strangers, as you know. Sometimes all it takes to see how little we control isn't the way that we remember yesterday. We're trying hard to patch a world that never will be whole, but he wants us all to know that it's okay. chanting and I'm ranting to distract myself from what was never good. I'm ranting, indifferent, something else when you got less than 30 years under the hood. When did it all turn bad? When did we become old? When did we measure our awkwardness and why? I solemnly swear to get out of here as soon as I'm good to pay the bill. 'Cause all I hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. I can't admit the allegations, and all I hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. So let's go. I'm prudent, so prudent. You find my arrogance speaking from every other song. Diluted. For years we failed to see we're locked and loaded pretty much all along. When did it all turn bad? When did we become old? When did we measure entertainment and wine? A diamond in the sand, barely 2 feet from your hand, but you take it just for glass and the sunshine. 'Cause all you hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. You can't admit the allegations, and all you hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. So let's go. When did we become old? When did we measure entertainment and wine? A diamond in the sand, barely 2 feet from your hand, but you take it just for glass in the sunshine. In the sunshine. 'Cause all we hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. We can't admit the allegations, and all we hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. Let's not admit the allegations, 'cause all we hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, boys, boys. All we hear is noise, noise, noise. And all we hear is noise, noise, noise. Boys, 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 boys. So let's go. Was it the times we're falling out? Could I have seen it all? Or was it nothing we could do? The way the dice fall, just let them fall. We'll even read We're flying out on separate aeroplanes with all the years gone past. A cold room, a carpet grey, signed and gone, one by one. The tinted windows holding back a blinding sun. What's done is done. We're leaving Reno for the first time. I hope that it will be the last. We're flying out in separate aeroplanes with all the years gone past. Yesterday was just another story, another unsolved case. We aren't judged by our imperfections, but how we regret our mistakes. Time, 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 help us to find a way to forgive each other, the spell unwind. Time, 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 help us define a way to understand each other, dispel and unwind. We're leaving Reno for the first time. I hope that it will be the last. We're flying out in separate aeroplanes on our separate paths. Yesterday was just another story, another unsolved case. We're going on, never trying our best, and there will always be mistakes. When I was young, I had a system cultivated over years, a downward spiral running straight as if on rails, silent catastrophes, and still looking in, I'm looking in. From the rain, I'm looking in, looking in. There's no denying that I'm looking in. I'm looking in, longing to find a way to break away from the circle of flaws and mistakes. And then it happens all again. Look for love and find a friend. Looking back once again, feeling like a fool. I find myself on my granny's kitchen stool, trying hard to mend the world. It's not the end of their in sadness. Lies a new way to begin. But someone said that it is madness, trying the same, hoping to win. Looking in, looking in. From the rain I am looking in, looking in. There's no denying that I'm looking in. I'm looking in, longing to find a way to break away from a circle of flaws and mistakes. And then I do it all again. I look for love and find a friend. I'm looking back and again, being someone's fool. I find myself on my granny's kitchen stool, the only comfort in the world. Quote-unquote deliverance can take on many forms, and sometimes life moves on as we're told. It seems so vague as I get old. Quote-unquote deliverance can take on many forms, but sometimes one just needs to get laid.